Just kidding. I had no intention to eat this little fellow right here. Just trying to build up a little humor here. As I said throughout this documentary, there's more than enough protein or food in this reservoir area. Every day when I go fishing, within an hour, let's say in an hour, I can catch anywhere between 8 to 12. Got that pole bent over. Taking a little line. I think it's a bass. I think it's a decent sized bass. And let's see what we got here. And it is. It's a bass. And that's pretty nice. That is a keeper. That is a keeper. Looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Nine, maybe plus 6. This is maybe a 14, possibly even a 15 incher. So we got a keeper here today, and that'll make for good eating later. Feel it. See how that pole's bending? That's a nice one. I made my drag real loose. So I'm letting them take drag. There's no rush. Take our time. Take our time. Take our time. Don't take mine. There you go. Look at that wake. Oh yeah, that's a big one. I'll probably run one more time, but we'll see. That, my friends, is a keeper. That, you got roughly about 8 to 9 there, and you got about another 9 there again. Look at that. We'll go to here. You got about an 18-inch bass here. This is huge. This one's had a nice charge going out. Oh, he just got off, I think. No? Oh, I got a brook trout. Oh, let's hope we can keep that one. There's some teeth in that. There's some teeth in that mouth. Boom. So right there I got a dot. So yeah, I'd say this is about 16, 17 inches right here. Look at that. Look at those spots. Even the spots have red spot and then a yellow spot around it, with that red spot with a yellow ring and a blue ring. And then you got these gold spots, red belly coming into a more white section, kind of a tiger stripe pattern on its fin towards the top of the back. It shifts from spots and it goes to a tiger stripe pattern towards the very top, similar to a mackerel. Beautiful, beautiful red stomach. This is about as beautiful as a fish as they come right here. This is the catch of the day, and now I definitely have plenty of food to consume. I'm going to eat good tonight, or I'm going to eat well tonight, should I say. And just look at this beautiful fish. If this is not a beauty, then I don't know what is a beauty. This is definitely a beautiful fish. Pretty excited, you can't tell. This is what I've been hoping for. Right now we're looking at this beautiful 16-inch bass here. And some people are squeamish. So what I did was I've already gutted them. But to show you what you do is you go to the anus and you put in the knife, you insert the knife, then you cut up. The first thing you'll do, once you cut it open, you'll remove all the guts out of it, which I've already done to reduce the gore factor. And then you go along the backbone, and you scrape this, what some people refer to as the bloodline or the mud line. There's a blood vessel that runs along the back, and you scrape that out, and you make sure you get all the blood out of it. The next step is that we put what I describe as a T on the back. So I start about right here. And I do the same thing going to the opposite side. Now I go right down the back of the line, the back here. Going right down that fin line. I'll do it on the opposite side of that fin line as well. So I got a clean, I ran a line all the way across here, and then I ran a line all the way down his back on both sides of this fin right here. I get my handy dandy multiplier, and we take a pinch of this skin. Unfortunately, you lose some of the meat when you do it this way. You can see I'm ripping some flesh here, but some of the meat off, but there's not a lot you can do about that. And there we go. One side is down. And I haven't lost a lot of meat. Now I come back over here to the other side. It seems like he takes some off loose off the belly, but that's not bad because the belly meat is pretty fat. And what I do is I rip this. I go ahead and I just rip this this fin out right here. Cut right across here. That fin out. And there you go. You got yourself a nice fish right there. And if you want to, you can leave the head on, or you could take the head off. I'll go ahead and remove the head. And that right there, I'd say this fish weighed about 3 to 3.5 pounds. And so with it being dressed, I got at least 2 pounds of flesh right there. That's going to be a good meal.
With Bill's fish cleaned and filleted, he builds a fire to begin his cooking process. Bill starts by laying out his fish on tin foil and seasoning it to his liking. Next, Bill rolls his fillets up in the tin foil, twisting the ends.
Wrap her up. Twist the ends. Okay. Fire's still high, but there's nothing stopping me from putting this towards the outside of the fire. So I'll put the fish towards the outside of the fire right now.
Bill waits until the fire burns down so he can put the fish directly on the red hot embers.
These are the conditions that this is best for cooking the fish. Just as you can see there, throw the tin foil right on those hot embers.
To keep the meat evenly cooked, Bill periodically flips the fish.
And let's try it.
After the fish has been cooked in the embers, Bill removes the meat and takes his first bites.
You know what? I'm not saying this for the camera. It is pretty good. Flaky meat. This is good.
Bill enjoyed his freshly cooked fish. However, after a frightening encounter, he realized it's not always the best idea to sleep close by food.
One evening, I think it was day 3, I heard loud noises about 2 o'clock in the morning. It scared the bejesus out of me. I heard this loud stepping in the forest. It sounded almost like a human steps or a deer steps. But what popped up in my mind, it could possibly be a bear. So like I said, I was scared. I started banging metal on metal. That stopped it for a little while, but it started happening again. So the next time what I did was I started screaming and clanging my e-tool and my machete together, and once again it quieted down. But shortly thereafter I heard these footsteps, so I said it ain't worth risking my life. So I put my strobe headlight on, I changed it to strobe mode, and it was flashing, and I'm quickly moving out. I left all my gear at my original base camp, and I banged metal on metal, and I had the strobe light going. I must have seemed like an alien, and I got the hell out of there. But I did talk to people, locals, who told me that there was bears being located, multiple bear sightings where I was located. They told me that there was a yearling. He was running about 100 pounds, black bear. So maybe my fears were well founded, but it did make for a miserable night.
Every survivalist and outdoorsman should be prepared and have a plan of action should a bear encounter occur. However, the wildlife in the Stillwater Reservoir as a whole is tranquil and beautiful. On Bill's journey, he encountered small amphibious creatures like frogs and toads, as well as small rodents and squirrels. He even saw all types of birds, including gulls, herons, loons, geese, ducks, wild turkey, and even bald eagles.
Kind of a little bit of a pitch on it. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be doing this if there was any precipitation or ice. Definitely there was ice on this bad boy. Ooh. Ah.